Okay, this first question here. Square root of 64. So do you guys remember how to do the square root stuff? What's the square root of 64?
Is it kind of like you multiply two numbers together or something to get the answer?
Exactly. Yeah, you got it, Angelica. So what? Yeah, what two numbers exactly? It asks
4 times
two
4.
numbers. It's gonna be 8, right? 8 times 8 is 64. Yeah. So what number?
Oh, I'm sorry. My question is different. That's why I said 4 times 4.
Right. I know you're looking at mine, looking at yours, back and forth. Yeah. Right. Yeah. What number times itself can make 64? Right. Yours was probably the square root of 16, and then that would be 4. That's right. Or say you got the square root of 25, and that would be 5, etc. Yeah. So square root asks the question, what times itself is this number? That's right. Now, with that in mind, let's jump right on to number 2 right away and answer the question, what about the square root of -9 is what my number 2 is. So let's ask the same question. What number times itself is -9? Is -3 times itself, -3 times -3, is that -9? Is -3 times -3 -9? What's -3 times -3?
It's positive.
Yeah, 2 negatives we know multiply to be positive. So that didn't work out. And of course, we can't do 2 positive 3s because that would be +9 also. What we really need is like 1 positive and 1 negative, right? And that'll come out to be -9. But you can't do that. Why not? Because square root asks for the same number times itself, not the opposite, not +3 times its opposite, -3. We can't do that. So what's the answer then? How can you do the square? What number times itself is -9? No.
Positive plus a negative.
There is none.
Times.
Yeah,
There is none.
there is none. It's D-N-E. That's why they said that right here. Because it does not, D-N-E stands for does not exist. Does not exist. Because there's no number, is there? There's no number times its very self that comes out to be -9. That's impossible. It's totally impossible because negative times negative is positive. Positive times positive is positive. There's no way to multiply a number times its very self and have the answer come out -9 or negative anything. Is there? The only way to get a negative is a positive times a negative. And then that's not times itself. That's times its opposite, which is not allowed. We're saying what number times its very self. So you can't take the square root of a negative number. If you do it on your calculator, it'll give you air. You can try it on your calculator. It'll just say air. So there's no number times itself. It comes out negative. So the square root of a negative number is D-N-E, does not exist. The square root of a positive number, that's easier. Just, what times itself is 64, 8, or what times itself is 16, 4, etc. There we go.